back. I've got Darin Rhodes with Castle & Cook, one of my very favorite lenders in the market, and we were just talking about how Utah's market is so unique, and that's why this program is so important, because our market is changing and of course is affected by the national changes of interest rates and stuff like that, but we are our own unique state, right?
Well, we really are. We follow national trends to a point, but if you look back over the last 10 years, you can see how Utah's had kind of its own trends that are somewhat independent of what's going on nationally.
That's right, and that's why this program is so important, because we're going to be talking about these things. One of the big things we're dealing with is all these new jobs that we're bringing in. Of course, we had low interest rates, which caused a bunch of appreciation. Enough appreciation. We were I think we were in the top 10 last year by Forbes in appreciation. Salt Lake was.
That's a lot of appreciation in 1 year.
It is. Of course it is. And the reason why that is, of course, we got a lot of people growing inside of the state and buying, because of low interest rates. But the other cool thing is, right, we got all these new jobs coming.
There are a lot of new jobs coming into this state. In fact, what was the stat from 2012?
Yeah, we actually brought in like 32,000 new jobs into the state of Utah last year, and it's only continuing. And the reason why we're getting all these new jobs is because Utah's become that new kind of technology area where all these big businesses are coming in. The kind of structure of corporate America was to outsource out of country, and now they've changed that whole strategy and decided, well, we're going to actually bring our workforce into the United States, but we want to bring them into areas that are really hot. We want to get that low taxes. We want that educated workforce, and we happen to have that. We got really low taxes. We've got a really super highly educated workforce out there that's really young. Our energy costs here are super low, and so we're creating all these new jobs, which is creating a lot of demand in our local market, right?
Yeah, and when these new jobs come in to the state, then it does two things. It creates demand from the people to buy a home because they need shelter because they're coming into the state, and then they also have a job to pay for that house.
That's right, and these are high-paying jobs. These are not just, And so that's what we're dealing with right now. Is there's a lot of people coming into our state, and it's only going to continue to increase. Salt Lake was the best city for business the past 3 years, according to Forbes. And it's not stopping now. The jobs we're still on that same pace. We should hit about 32,000 again this year. And so I guess if you wrap this thing up and say, what's that mean for our market? If you're thinking about, I guess the answer is, if you're thinking about buying or selling, interest rates are going up, which slows things down a little bit, but our local market there's a ton of demand going on, so it can't stop. And so if you're thinking about making a change, if you're not in the house you're happy with right now, make a move quickly, because the prices are only going up and the interest rates are going up.